This presentation is entitled A Corpus-Based Model for Successful Computer Science Research Rhetoric. My name is Risa Rumentasi Manjuntak and the paper is presented at Universitas Muhammadiyah Gresik Engineering, Social and Science as well as Health International Conference on the 9th and 10th December 2020. The paper was based on the fact that many researchers were not published due to the lack of professional qualities in rhetoric. So this paper or this study was focusing on how to find the structures and also samples for good and successful aspects. Readers often browse the abstracts and not the entire articles and would become selective for the articles to read. And abstracts were considered as window of display for research articles, and abstracts would help readers make the selection. Abstracts have also been considered as specific genre, and writing good abstracts become an important part of academic endeavor. Good abstracts use convincing and engaging language as well as successfully represent the main ideas proposed in the full articles of paper. This present research aims at identifying the structure and identifying the language used in successful abstracts in order to offer a model for good and convincing. Previous studies analyzed the structure and elements of abstracts. The use of corpus provides a comprehensive source of data on how language is used in specific contexts, and corpus of abstracts provide the generic or formal structure of abstracts. Previous studies also revealed important moves for abstracts, and introduction move always appeared in an abstract. Previous studies also revealed specific language expressions in abstracts in relation to different disciplines. During the research, we used the corpus of journals for computer science articles, and we used 790 research paper, research article abstracts in computer science. We also used nconc as the instrument for generating data for the corpus. This is the methods in our research in which we normalize the data by reformatting abstracts into the TXT format using the UTF-8 version for format and excluding symbols and other mathematical formula. After that, we identify rhetorical moves or the sections, and then we identify the discourse or the use of the language in each of the section. Finally, we analyze the use of the language used in each of the abstract section. As a result and discussion, we could see that the structure in computer science research abstracts showed that purpose and method moves always or sections always appear in an abstract. The 5-move structure was in line with previous studies, and introduction was absent, which is not in line with previous studies. In terms of language use, we could see that introduction section specifically used the expression in this paper, and the M or method section often used expressions of orders such as first and second. We also see that in conclusion section, the languages used or the expressions used included the paper ends or in our study. In the use of the language to identify the transition between each section in the abstract, we found that there were certain words that were used most frequently, and these words were and followed by also and but. We could see the striking difference between the use of the word and this particular word or marker was actually the most frequently used marker in bridging the sections between one section in an abstract and another. We identify this marker to be most frequently used transition marker, and it was used in 89 abstracts. We also found that the concordance plot for transition marker, however, as the word used in bridging the sections in the abstracts, showed that the word however was used most frequently as the free marker in the abstracts in the data. In addition to that, the concordance plot showed the marker usually used at the sections and the abstract, such as introduction section and purpose section. In conclusion, successful abstracts had certain structures and language used. The successful abstract required the use of 5 sections, namely introduction, purpose, method, product, and conclusion. The sections required in a successful abstract are purpose and method sections, and these finding was not in line with the previous study, which required introduction section to be always appearing in an abstract. However, in computer science research abstracts, the finding of this present study showed otherwise. It was revealed that purpose and method sections were more required rather than other sections in the abstract. Successful abstracts use markers to identify the sections and to link one section to another, and the use of the language identified the specific use in the abstract in computer science. We specifically would like to express our gratitude to Research and Technology Transfer Office at Bina Nusantara University, which has provided the sufficient funding for our research entitled Multidimensional Analysis in Learner Corpus, Embracing Identities in Learner Writing, with a grant contract number of, as mentioned in the screen. Finally, these are the list of the references